friends, I hope you all are doing well. So here we are back again with yet another interesting topic for you guys. Often we are not quite aware of what are all the crops that if I grow today and cultivate, I'll earn more money. So if you're here to look for and know what are the crops that has huge demand in the market and you want to know how profitable those crops are, then you are already at the right place. Today I'm going to talk about the 10 most high profitable crops for small farms that any farmer can cultivate and become rich. In this video, I'm going to talk about the cash crop farming business ideas to small farm owners and those who are new to the world of agriculture. So even the small farmers who have small land or little land, they too can become rich with these crops. Now, commercial cash crop farming, let me tell you, is a year-round profitable farming process. Hi, I'm Namita Pandey. Welcome to Freedom's farming channel, and if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, then well, do make sure that you subscribe to our channel for more such interesting topics. Now, before we start any kind of farm for that matter, it's very much important to take into consideration many such factors, which includes the market size, the soil texture, the season or the climatic conditions, the water availability, etc. And only on these bases can we decide which are the suitable crops that I can grow in my land. So now let's look at some of the most profitable crops that you can grow and become rich. In that list, the very first one is rice. Now for us Indians, our meal is just incomplete without rice. It's interesting to know that India is the second largest producer of rice in the world. India accounts for almost 20% of the world's rice production. And that's how important rice is for us, and that's how there is so much demand for this particular crop. Now, rice is the staple food pan-India and its cultivation is widespread across the country. Rice is consumed in almost every state of India, but more specifically and more concentrated towards the southern states. Now, the beauty of this crop is that it can be grown under a wide variety of environmental conditions. The suitable temperature for growing rice and for rice farming is between 20 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. And let me tell you, it can be grown through various cultivation methods. Now, rice importantly grows in high rainfall areas. It requires an average of 100 cm of rainfall. Now, since we are already in monsoon, this is the kind of information I would like to give you. Next in the list is wheat. Food is probably the first thing that we Indians love. And there are so many varieties of food that is made out of wheat. Whether we talk about the parathas that are the main breakfast for North Indians, or we talk about the fast food that is made out of the wheat flour itself. Wheat is one of the most profitable cash crops in India. It is a rabi crop and the most important food in northern and northwestern India. Wheat is a grass cultivation crop mainly for seeds. Wheat farming is really easy in comparison to other cereal crops. Now, wheat can be grown in wide variety of climatic conditions as it has high adaptability. 3 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius temperature is favorable for growing wheat, and drained loamy soil is also favorable. This is how easy this soil texture should be for growing wheat. Next in the line is mustard. So like I said, we Indians are foodie, and one of the main ingredients that makes our food very much tasty is oil. Now let me tell you that mustard farming in India is the 4th largest producer of mustard oil cultivation in the world. Also, the mustard crop contributes about 28.6% to the total oil seeds production. Therefore, the mustard plant is an important oilseed crop of India. In addition, let me tell you, the mustard seed plants are also used as a green vegetables. Cultivating this crop is also very much easy. Mustard grows in dry as well as the cool climatic conditions. If I talk about the temperature here, 10 degrees Celsius to about 25 degrees Celsius is suitable temperature range for growing mustards. To reiterate yet again, mustard is the 3rd most important oil seed in the world. Moving on to the next crop is maize. Now, India is one of the largest producers of maize, ranking 4th in the list. Neighboring countries such as Bangladesh and Nepal are the major importers of maize from India. So this is one of the profitable crop that you as a farmer can grow. By this, you will not just cater to the Indian market, but also the global market as well. Now, let me also tell you that it is mainly grown in southern regions of India, including Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. It can be grown in temperatures ranging from 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The next in the list is millets. Now, before moving on and talking about in detail about growing millets, let me share you a small story. Now, I met a farmer who was initially into organic farming, who was originally into natural farming. But soon he realized that there was not enough water for him to cultivate the vegetables he wanted. And then he learned about millets. He switched to growing millets, which requires less amount of water. And let me tell you, today he's earning huge profit by cultivating millets. And along with growing wide varieties of millets in his 2 acres of land, he is also into bull-driven oil mill unit, by which he is catering to hundreds of people there in the market, and he has huge demand and he's also earning huge profit. So if you're a farmer who has a small acre of land, you do not have much water to cultivate any particular crop, then millet is your go-to option. Only growing millet alone will be profitable as well, but with that you can also choose to do another business, which is of setting up a oil unit business. Now, continuing further, millets include crops such as jowar, bajra, etc. These are mostly grown in the areas with high temperature and dry lands. So these are grown in loamy soils. So if you're a farmer who lives in a state which does not have a lot of rainfall and you have dry land and there is a lot of temperature, then millet is your go-to option. Moving on to the next crop is cotton. Cotton is considered to be one of the most profitable cash crops. Cotton is a kharif crop. It is a fiber crop and cotton seeds are used to make vegetable oils as well. So if you're growing cotton, this also has a huge demand in the market. Now, to grow this crop, the ideal temperature ranges between 21 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. Now, moving on to the next crop, it is tea. Now, the first thing that we all drink and consume in the morning is tea. It is very surprising to know that overall around 64% of the total population in our country, they drink tea early in the morning. So this has huge demand, and we all know as we Indians how much we love tea. Now, tea is an evergreen plant that mainly grows in tropical and subtropical climates. India is the second largest producer as well as second largest consumer in the world. Now, major tea cultivation states include Assam, Darjeeling, Meghalaya, Kerala, Karnataka, Himachal Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So if you belong to any of such states, then tea cultivation should be your option. Now, tea growing business has a huge potential, let me tell you, and the demand for the product is also developing globally. Generally, the tea plant fare best in acidic soil and regions with heavy rainfall around 40 inches per year, although they can be grown anywhere from sea level to altitude as high as 1.3 miles above the sea level. Moving on to the next crop is bamboo. Now, bamboo plant is one of the most widely used landscaping plants, and it is one of the fastest growing plant in the world. They can be grown up to 4 inches a day, and you can harvest your bamboo forest for over next 40 years. So even if you start this farming today, then next 3 generations can also easily cultivate bamboos, and they can also do huge good business out of this. Moving on to the next one is cactus. Now, did you know that cactus act as a good source of food for humans? Not everyone would be aware of. But yes, there are many health benefits of eating cactus. And not just this, cactus has a lot of nutritional values and they are fed to cattle as well. Cactus as a fodder crop has the capacity to address the problems such as shortage of green fodder, especially during the summer season when high temperature along with the water scarcity threatens food security in many of the regions of the country. So cultivating cactus will not only help you earn money, but will also help you to save money as it acts as the food for your cattle. Now let me tell you that cactus plant is one of the most favorite item for decor purposes as well. So creating and selling cactus arrangements is most profitable agribusiness idea for you. The next one I will talk about is jute. Now the last profitable crop on my list is jute. It is used to make multiple items. It can include balap, it includes mats, ropes, and of course the gunny clothes. We all know that jute is popular as the golden fiber. It is one of the best cash crop in India that you can choose to grow. Now the jute crop requires about 25 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius temperature and around 150 to 250 cm of rainfall. Well-drained alluvial soil is the preferred soil for jute. Now, India is the biggest producer and exporter of jute. So, if you choose to cultivate and farm this kind of crop, it can be also profitable for you. Now, the main concentrated point for jute is Eastern India. West Bengal, Bihar, Assam, Andhra Pradesh and Odisha are the largest jute producing Indian states. So, if you are someone who belongs to these states, then jute should also be your next farming idea, which will fetch you a good amount of money. So these were some of the top 10 profitable cash crops that if you're a farmer, if you're new to the world of agriculture, you can definitely choose to farm any of these cash crops. I'm sure that you will make good amount of money. And if you're someone who's new to the world of agriculture and you want to learn in detail about farming, different varieties of farming, then we have you covered. We have an application called Freedom app, which you can easily download from either Play Store or App Store. And once you've downloaded, I'm sure you will get access to hundreds of ideas of farming that will fetch you good amount of money. So hurry up and download Freedom app from Play Store or App Store, and it is supported both in Android as well as iOS. So I hope this video was quite helpful to those who are new to the world of farming. Also, if you like this video, do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe to our channel for more such interesting farming topic, and do not forget to hit on the bell icon to get notified for our next video. Thank you for watching Freedom, Get Wise, Break Free.